Blessings, y'all. Again, said I was gonna let you know how many stirs it was. So before I even talk about my stir, uh, I don't want to call it a situation. I'll call it my stir activity this morning. It's 15 stirs. I said it had been 15 or 20, right? So it's 15 actual stirs. But that last step that you take to the top to, get on the walkway to come on around, that makes it the 16. So it's pretty much 16 because I came all the way to the top today. So I did. Oh, blessed God. How did I do that? I'm trying to think. Because I did 12 sets. Okay, trying to think of how I could explain this. All right, I did up and down 5 times. And I did that 12 times. If that makes sense. So to say like up and down would be 1 rep. Up and down, up 16, down 16, 1 rep. So I did 5 reps 12 times. And blessed God, it hurt. And let me tell you what happened. Okay, my neighbor, God bless her, she's a sweetheart. But she likes to puff on the cigars. And she came out, because she always comes out to do it. And so she came out, and she saw what I was doing. And so I guess I must have been breathing real hard. She came out, and she was out there for about, I think, like 3 minutes, maybe. And then she just kind of, she went on back in. And I don't know what set I was on, but I was getting down through there. I know I was halfway. I was more than halfway. It might have been about that, and maybe 7th or 8th time that I was starting, And that guy who lives below me came out. And I didn't know until I came to the top of the stairs, and I looked out and I saw him. He had his cigarette lit up. So, of course, that starts flowing through the air. And I'm like, man, I can't even put my face in my shirt, because I tried to do that, trying to breathe in so it wouldn't be breathing in the smoke. And I'm like, Father Jesus, in the name, like, what in the goings on is this? But thank God his cigarette wasn't one of the 100s. It was a short, so eventually, he went on back in. So I guess during my resting time, he went on back in. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I'm trying to breathe, but I don't want to breathe that. But stirs to me are a great way of not only getting good cardio in, that's endurance. It's like muscle endurance training. And it's a difference in doing actual stirs versus doing, a stir master or a stir machine or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. And they're both great. But for what I was wanting to get, the experience that I was wanting to have and want to continue to have, having the actual stirs is a better fit for me. And I was holding my 15-pound weight too. So I was doing this holding the 15-pound weight. I said, once I get, back in another, space, I take my 25-pound weight plate and start doing that. But what I am going to use that weight plate for is some other strength training and resistance training on the stirs for my quads. But during that I'm gonna stick to my 15 for right now. And, 15 pounds. 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 And it did hurt. It definitely showed me that I am not in shape. Um, I look like I am, uh, but I'm not. And so this is something that has to continue for me. And I know in the next couple of weeks it's going to be a complete turnaround. You know, we have to get back in the groove, and it's been a while since I've been doing cardio because I've been here and I haven't been to the gym, and it's been dark outside, and so in the morning time I was just kind of like, but it's getting ready to turn springtime, so the light is getting ready to come a little bit earlier than it has been. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, and even in the dark, I think right here, since I am right by my door, I guess you could say, I'm gonna go ahead and keep incorporating this. It's not gonna be too cold, so I'm gonna hoodie up again and go out there and just handle up the way that I need to handle up. And sometimes that's like life, you know. And I'm speaking about fashion, and I'm not fashion, blessed God, fitness, and having the faith to move forward in things in life collectively. So, you know, in fitness, a lot of times we have to do things that we don't want to do until, you know, they become the things that we actually want to do. You know, we want the outcome, we want the results of it, but getting started is not what we want to do. After you've done it, yes, you actually feel better. I did. I felt amazing afterwards. I felt so accomplished. I felt strong. I felt like I could sing the national anthem. You know, my lungs were open and expanded, and I was sounding like a young woman. And I just really felt great. I really felt great. And that's what happens. It's just like once it's done, it's kind of like that sense of accomplishment, but like getting started, it's just like, but know that doing it has its own reward, you know, mentally, even emotionally, and physically. And from the faith side, you know, on a spiritual note, you have to have faith in what you are pushing forward and doing. You have to have the faith that you can do it. You have to have the faith that what you are doing it for is worth doing it for. And it could be something that is specific as far as a goal, something that you want to get in shape for, and some things that I want to get in shape for, in better shape for. But definitely I want to have greater health. I want to have continued greater health. And that's key, first off, for anything. And everything externally, you know, follows after that. And in order to be an ambassador for something, you definitely have to continue to go through it, because there's a new lesson. You know, this is different from when I first started. I had another goal. I had a goal to be on the stage during that time. So my goals were different. And like now it's literally just for, well, I won't say just for, a big part of it is for me solely. Now some other things, you know, professionally, absolutely, this is going to be a great help for as well. But initially it's for me. And so training my mind to just go forth anyway, no matter how I'm feeling, is different. But once you tell yourself something enough times, it's like you're gonna do it. I used to listen to a song called I Win. I mentioned that before. I used to listen to a song called I Win by Leandria Johnson and Pastor P. Key. And lo and behold, what happened? I won. I won. I would take them in the gym with me and just listen to it over and over again. And I won. And that's something we can do even now. Win in life. Win in life with that. Find something that you like to listen to. Find a proverb to read too. And focus on that. All right? You guys have an awesome rest of your evening. I just wanted to share my moment on the stairs with you. But you guys be blessed and have an amazing night. I'll catch you on the next one.